Cash is dying and your wallet might be next. So the death of cash has officially begun, and those crumpled bills in your pocket, well, they very soon could be worthless pieces of paper. Does that sound unbelievable? Well, it's happening right now under our noses. So, what would you do if one day you woke up and you no longer controlled your own money? Now, I know that's a scary question, right? But you already know the answer. It will be absolute chaos. So, welcome to the Financial Freedom Network, the channel that exposes the truth behind your money, your credit, and your future. So, if you care about keeping more of your hard earned cash, boosting your credit score, and staying ahead of the financial curve, smash that like button and subscribe right now. Trust me, every video we release could change the way that you live. So, buckle up because this one's no exception. So, let's dive straight in. So I'm breaking this crucial topic into four parts with a bonus at the end. So stick with me, miss even a minute, and you might wake up one day with nothing. So let's get started. So, the shift towards a cashless society is not some far off theory, it's happening as we speak. In fact, 134 countries who represent 98% of the global GDP are currently exploring digital currencies, which is a massive jump from just a few dozen a couple of years ago. Now, here in the US, the groundwork is quietly being laid. The Federal Reserve's FedNow instant payment network went live in July 2023, and that created 24/7 digital payment plumbing for banks. And get this, as of 2024, last year, an estimated 87% of all transactions in the US were cashless, with trends suggesting that number could hit 94% by 2027. So when we say the death of cash, believe me, it's not hype. It's a trajectory that we're on right now. Now, I know a lot of people still believe cash is king, but look around. Cards, apps, and digital payments, well, they rule our daily lives. Now, the convenience is great, sure, yet the scary truth is the money system itself is the one that's changing. A new digital dollar system is being quietly tested by our central bank. And no, this isn't conspiracy talk. The United States is already in a pilot phase for a central bank digital currency, CBDC. Now, most folks have no clue this is underway. And if you think having a debit card or PayPal means that you're prepared, well, sorry, think again. This new system isn't like the digital money that you use now, it's fundamentally different. Unlike Bitcoin or cash in hand, which offers some privacy and independence, well, a CBDC will be fully controlled by the central bank. And one expert put it plainly, a digital dollar would offer none of the privacy or the freedom that paper cash provides. It's a direct line from your wallet to the government's ledger, meaning every dollar that you own could be monitored and regulated in real time. Now, let that sink in. Every purchase you make, every dollar you save, they could all be visible to authorities at the push of a button. If that doesn't raise your blood pressure, well, consider this. With a central controlled digital currency, new rules can be coded into our money. So imagine money that can only be spent on certain things or that expires if you don't spend it fast enough. Sound far fetched? Well, China is already experimenting with exactly that. The digital yuan is programmable to have an expiry date. So if you don't use it, you lose it. So that's a built in use it or lose it feature to force spending. Now, this isn't a rumor. It's reported that China's digital currency can even impose automatic negative interest. So that basically shrinks your balance over time. And they do that to boost consumption whenever the central planners decide. And of course, every transaction on that system is tied to your identity and tracked. So take a moment to appreciate how much control that gives the government. Now ask yourself, do you really think the US wouldn't love to have that power too? Before we move on, if all of this is making you pause and think, that's a good thing. This means that you're waking up to what's coming. So do me a quick favor. If you're finding this information eye opening, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to the Financial Freedom Network. We're just getting started and you don't want to miss the rest of this breakdown. So thank you. It truly helps our mission to warn everyone. Now let's keep going. So, why would our government or any government push for a cashless digital money system? Well, on the surface, they'll give you plenty of nice sounding reasons. We'll say it's all about innovation and keeping up with the times, about making payments faster and more efficient, about including the unbanked and fighting financial crime. Some will even claim a digital dollar could help manage inflation or economic crises better, since they can, in theory, control money circulation more directly. And yes, officials are absolutely watching the global landscape. Every G20 economy is on this train in some forms, and rivals like China are surging ahead. In fact, all five of the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are in advanced CBDC pilots, actively exploring alternatives to the US dollar's dominance. China's digital yuan pilot alone, well, that's handled nearly $1 trillion worth of transactions as of 2024. Now, you think Washington is just going to sit back and let China or Russia win the future of money? Of course they're not. They're scrambling to not fall behind. But here's the part that officials won't emphasize: control. See, a CBDC isn't like Bitcoin or your checking account balance. It's government money on government servers. That gives enormous power to whoever programs those servers. They'll promote it as secure and reality surveillance tool. Now, don't take my word. Even policy that a US CBD establish a direct line to every citizen's financial activity and countless opportunities to tractions. Now, think about it. Could automatically block could decide what you can or cannot purchase. So as that be are saying or ammo or crypto or donating to a certain, well, they could code that restriction into the currency itself. Under a system, you need more. There are actually more issued by the government, conditions attached. Now you might be thinking, hold on, wouldn't our leaders never go that far? Well, consider this isn't it's a power issue, and power hungry people on all sides love the idea of more control. They'll frame a digital dollar. So, for example, is digital currency economy, but the hidden play, unprecedented oversight over every. Now, picture of paid in Fed coin. Let's, for example, discover that you can't spend it on certain disapproved items because the code just won't. So imagine trying to donate controversial cause or buy a legal product that's out of favor politically